Yeah, man. I'm just not having a good week again. And, you know, it's all evident based on what happened yesterday and today. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I already got 2 losses. And for the most part, I already experienced my first 2-game losing streak for this entire season. Yeah. My first 2-game losing streak for the entire season, and I'm just totally out of it, man. Like, everything's just gone wrong, going from last week, and just when I thought I was gonna make it better, it didn't really feel that way. I'm just totally pissed off, dude. Yesterday I was just so pissed off that I couldn't even celebrate. Well, I mean, first of all, I couldn't even celebrate me and Mari's 10-year friendship anniversary. Something went wrong in the morning at home before I left to go to my dump. And next thing you know, of course, I'm not expecting my dump for what it is now compared to what it was before, even 10 years ago. I'm not expecting my dump to make me feel better as a person, to make my day better. Of course not. Because for a place like that, if this was Knott's Berry Farm, then yeah, I can definitely rely on Knott's to make my day better, especially if I'm dealing with customer service. Here in this dump, all I'm dealing with is the same damn people every single freaking day. It's so annoying, dude. It's like, why am I even still working in that goddamn place? This is how bad my life has been. And it's getting way worse now. Like, I'm not even kidding when I say way worse. It's not getting worse. It's getting way worse. The fact that you got me and Julio still beefing, and me and Dewey just beefing still, like, come on, man. My social circle has already been hell. I know I've had some hangouts with some of these guys, like a boss and Russ and all that. But when you got Russ ignoring me, like for these past few days, that's a telltale sign that he's just. Look, I know what he's going through, but at the same time, if he continues to see me like this, for the most part, he may just be the next friend that I lose. Now, I hope that's not the case, but I just have a straight feeling that he's just gonna be the next one. From what, like, just waking up in the morning, just going off on the everyone group chat, saying what I said, outlandish stuff, and I'm even surprised that Julio even responded to that. He went there and said, I'm gonna keep it clean. Can you shut the F up? Nobody wants to hear this SH early. Like, look, I said in the other video this morning, respectfully, I think Julio should block me. Because I don't see him sticking around. And it's not just him. Dewey as well. I said it, both of those guys. Alright? I said it that both him and Dewey should just, leave me behind. Because all they're doing is just wasting their time keeping me around. For all my beast mode moments. Like, they're just wasting their time, dude. I'm begging these guys to just, like, I'm not begging them to, like, to leave me behind for good, but I'm just, like, I'm under the impression, or I'm just suggesting that, if they really feel like I'm never gonna change as a person, then they should just do them. Like, I'm asking them for a favor to just do what they do what they should do, and that means block me from their contact list so that they don't have to see me go off. And if they think that I should just, like, remove myself from those group chats, then maybe that's what they think. But at the end of the day, if they feel like I'm never gonna change, then why should they still keep me around? You know what I'm saying? That's what I said in my video this morning. So they should just do themselves the favor, and if they feel like I'm never gonna change as a person based on all the advices that they have given me, then they should just, block me. Like, please do yourself a favor and don't continue to see me go off in beast mode. That's all I ask, man. That's all I ask. I'm not trying to be mean. I don't want these guys thinking that I'm literally trying to push them away from my circle. Of course, that's not what I'm trying to do. Of course I wouldn't. I would like to keep these guys around. But unfortunately, for as long as I'm in my dump, they're still going to continue to see me like this. That's why I'm suggesting for them to just, leave me behind until I approach them where they can see me become a better person. Until they see me be a better person. Simple as that. All right. So, yeah, man, it's just been a really awful week. It's just a continuation, basically what it was last week. So, it's just that, I'm trying to do better. But yesterday was just bad. Today, it's bad, but it's not quite like it was yesterday. Yesterday, of all the days, like, I know my birthday was already so bad this year that, on top of that, you have me and Mari's 10-year friendship anniversary that, I couldn't even celebrate. I know that Sam is not even around, and it's not even worth celebrating me and Sam's 10-year. Our 10 years was just last year. This year's 11, and she's not even around. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I'm just trying to have a better week, but then it's just useless at this point because, it's why I touched on a video where I talked about, that it's so pointless to, to just, think that tomorrow is going to be a better day. I'm not one of those people, to be approached with that motto. It's useless at this point because my last good year was 2021, and I'm doing my best to just focus on having a better year, or more like trying to, just trying to end this drought, to end this misery, to end this streak. This 4-year streak where it's just been, essentially four straight bad years. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I just need to focus on having a better year instead of thinking about having a better day. Because to have a better day, it isn't enough anymore. That's why I said, that my last good year was 2021, and I need to do more than just have a better day. For Christ's sake, I still have this this task of finding a new job. And unfortunately, sorry if I'm eating with my mouth full. Unfortunately, it still hasn't happened. So, I haven't even greeted Mari happy 10-year friendship anniversary. This occasion has just been pretty big for the last few years. And I like the last time I actually got to celebrate on time was in 2023 when she wasn't even around. This year she's around, and unfortunately just so much distraction. But you know what, I just went on an off tangent. Let me just get straight to this topic. I know I still got another topic to cover, so you can see it on the thumbnail, man. I really feel like doing it again. I really do. Right now it seems like I'm being hesitant, but I really feel like doing it again. So what am I talking about here? As you know, the group chats have been pretty inactive. When you consider that Russ has not been active as much, as he usually has been in the past. And for me to just be, just talking and talking, like piling up text messages on a lot of group chats. Like hardly anybody ever responds. Like I went into the one of the chats where it has Ray, Eugene, myself, and Russ and the boss. No one's even responding. I even sent him a link to what Turao was talking about as far, when he touched on why Pizza Hut was, being sold to a parent company named Yum something. Nobody even responded to that. Like, to me, it's just getting to a point where, Eugene has said it like numerous times. He wants to be removed from these group chats because he's tired of seeing me just go off every single day. And this time he said he was going to try to let his family know that, that my actions have already been signs of our friendship being in danger, right? And look, for Russ to like not be so active. Look, I get what he's going through, but at the same time, he's just not feeling our friendship at this point. I get it, because there's been many times in the past where I've broken his spirit, right? I know I've lashed out at him, and it's not just him, even Dewey, and a lot of these other guys that, it's wild. Like I just cannot, I get it. I get what he's feeling. And so, I get a lot of us are busy. And so, and then Carlos leaves a lot of these group chats. It just amazes me. Julio leaves one of the group chats, and then he's still in the other one, and, another one. And there's like once in a while he'll respond, but he just happened to respond like, frustration to what I've said this morning. And look, like for the most part the group chats are inactive, so that just gives me, that makes me think, am I really gonna start ghosting these guys again? That's where I want to lead. That's where it leads up to. Because look, last year I did it toward the end of January, shortly after I left social media. I just started to really just ghost my entire friend circle, for reasons that sorry, for what's just transpired, late 2024, right? And especially just all year long, 2024, and even to an extent in 2023, especially with the group text incidents, and bullying my first ex-close friend memorial wall, right? So here, the thing is for me, like, that's why I did that, because I'm just mentally exhausted, and it's already a shame that I'm still in my dump, and obviously that factors into why I've been mentally drained, and why it led me, partly why it led me to ghost my entire circle. Now I told myself, hey, you know what? Once I get a new job, that I can get myself back in a rhythm, back to talking to these guys again when they see me happy. But my job hunting has been a major struggle. I've been actively job hunting and still getting nothing, despite that one weekend when I job hunted for like 21 jobs for an entire weekend. I still have still some of them have been rejections, and it's like, dude, like I thought I just, coming back to reconnect with some of my friends, even some of my ex-close friends then, like Julio and Robbie. I thought that was a mistake, and look where that led to. I pretty much made them think, made them think that I made a fool, I made a fool out of them. I made a fool of myself, you know, for thinking that this mental health was gonna help me, and I also made a fool out of them for them to think, you know, making them think that it was gonna work, that, you know, the help that I got was gonna help me. And unfortunately, it led to the other way around, and, you know, it is what it is at this point. So my thing is, look, there's nothing much going on. I know 4th of July is going to be in a couple of weeks, but I mean, right now, I'm just really thinking about it. I mean, should I really do it again? I feel like it has come to that, but, you know, I really feel like I want to do it again. But then I'm seeing Neil next week, so so I don't know. Maybe just ghost my entire circle except for a couple people. I mean, that's essentially what I did last year. So I don't know. I gotta give it some thought, because I know my Russ is going through. I know that who my ex close friends are. I know guys who are just, you know. I know I don't really hang out with some of these guys as much as I used to, you know, and, you know, it's just, maybe I just really need to do it, you know. Maybe just leave a couple of guys that, you know, maybe I can hang out with. I don't know, just once, I don't know, maybe once a month or something like that. Because I'm not really like hanging out with these guys regularly anymore, and for a number of reasons. I dump, and, you know, I was gonna touch on this last night. I really didn't get a chance to do it. Where I wanted to talk about, you know, my outdoor limitations leading me to my low energy, all because of my dump being the main factor for it. So I'll talk about that later on when I could. So yeah, man, I don't know. I think I should just do it if I have to. Because if this week is going to continue to be bad, then just like last week, I might as well do it. I don't mean no disrespect. I mean, I don't care at this point if anybody feels like I'm just being selfish and doing that. I do not care. All right? I don't care. It's none of anyone's business at this point. So I'm going to do just that. All right? So peace out. Thank you for watching, everyone. Like, share, and subscribe.